Welcome back to my vlog. Let's just get into it. I forgot to mention to y'all the other day when I did my vlog on Monday or Sunday that I bought a scooter last week, an electric scooter. This cool electric scooter that you see right here is called the Highboy S2, and I actually bought it on a TikTok shop. I'm actually putting away some money right now for another electric bike, but in the meantime, this was only a couple $100, so I decided to get it to help me in my commute during the winter time. It folds up. It has a display that shows you the speedometer, how fast you're going, and overall, it's an amazing piece of tech for the price, right? It actually goes faster than my last electric bike, so it is what it is. Some people say, "Aren't you afraid of hitting rocks and going flying?" Don't put that on me. I do wear a helmet most of the time. And for the most part, I've been out in the street. I've hit all kind of rocks and dips and stuff. And I've been fine. It works perfectly well. But yeah, today I do have another haul for you guys. Today when I went to Target, during the trip that you just saw, I actually saw this in there, this figure. And I had no plan on buying him. It's a D&D figure called the Warduke. The Warduke, but I had to get him because look at him. He has like the little shadow face and the Dread Knight helmet. He has multiple swords. He has one big sword, one bastard sword, two daggers, a flame situation going on here in multiple hands. And I'm still debating whether or not I want to open him because I do like the box art. This is from Neca, the company Neca. I actually have one Neca figure up there. It's a Ninja Turtle, and they make some pretty good figures. But like I said, I like this box. I like the box art. Like how you can open it, and it has the window in there. And I think that if Marvel wants to continue to have the window, the boxes just like this, do it like Neca does and have it open it up so you have like this little book situation so you can see the freaking figure. I don't know. I just think that would be dope. But I had no plan on buying this today, but when I saw it, I picked it up immediately and just said, fuck it, I'm getting it. But whatever. Welcome back to the vlog, ladies and gentlemen. But besides buying an electric scooter, which I'm also promoting on my TikTok shop because why not? I like the product. It's been getting me to and fro for the last couple weeks and whatever. But that ain't what I want to talk about. I kind of want to talk about a whole bunch of stuff. Work's been okay, just slightly annoying as usual. Nothing really to get into there so far. But I kind of just want to talk about family, right? I don't talk to a lot of my family, and it's not because it's a lot of reasons I don't talk to my family. I think that a lot of reasons that I don't talk to my family is because of just trauma that I have within me. The fact that it's pretty hard for me to like put myself into other people's lives or let people into my life, let's just say. Let people get close to me, and it includes family because over the years, family has disappointed me in different ways. One of the ways that family disappoints me, and this is the reason I'm bringing this up, is that my family, I think that my family sanctions a lot of bullshit. And I'm going to say this in that in the last, without going into it, in the last over half a decade, nobody in my family, and my family, my bloodline, has had any interaction with my children. Save my brother a couple years after me and my ex split, right? He, was able to take my kids to San Diego, take my daughter to San Diego to spend time with his stepdaughter. But this was before my niece was born, my youngest niece, and all of that. But as far as general interaction with my children don't fuck with me. I'm not going into that. But they also don't have a relationship with my family. And this is completely different than how they were raised when I was in their life, right? Now, as far as me, I'm relegated to just simply being my financial obligations towards the children, meaning that my wages are garnished and it goes towards my kids. That is the extent of my relationship with my children, with my 3 children. I have no relationship with my 3 children. It's not because I don't want to have a relationship with them. It's because they don't fuck with me. It is what it is. They don't want to fuck with me. They don't have to fuck with me. It's on them. But what bothers me about that is it is because of a lot of parental isolation and poisoning that happened even before I left the house, right? I think I got like a message from my daughter a few months back saying that, oh, you never had a job, this and that. blah, 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 all this bullshit when if you look at the records, you look at the tax records, you look at history, I'm the only person in her family that has consistently had a job throughout the fucking years, okay? I may have had different jobs at different times, and I may have been unemployed for a short period of time, but to relegate my importance in y'all's life to just me having however much money I make on my paycheck is ridiculous, and this is a part of the conditioning that happens in this country. Why so many children turn against their fathers, and why so many households where children are being raised by mothers can't pull themselves up out of poverty because they're not willing to compromise and co-parent with that father in order to make their resources for their children better. That is what it is. It's just what is happening, not just in my case, but in cases across the country. You understand what I'm saying? When my check is garnished, let's say for child support, a third of that money that is, or more than a third of the money that is garnished from me, don't even go to my children. It goes to the state. Stupid business. It's exactly what the state wants. It's exactly how white supremacy is designed to keep black men away from their children. It's what it is, because when you're relegated to a paycheck, that is what you're looked at as, right? But even when you want to share your fortune and when the kids are poisoned against you, they don't want to accept your gifts from them. Earlier in the year, I made a direct appeal to my daughter to say, look, I'll send you money every week. I want to give you an allowance. I want to give you a PayPal card. And it was rejected because, you know, like I say, she has her priority as to why they don't want to deal with me. But as a human being, not even as a father, I have my feelings too. And that's what I say. I wash my hands of it. My relationship with my children is simply a financial one. But going into my family, knowing all of this, still supports bullshit that is posted by my ex. They still follow, they still support, they still like posts and all this. What are y'all liking? Have y'all seen my children? Do y'all know what they look like? Y'all probably don't. So what is there to like? What is there to follow? Do any of her family follow me? Do any of her family support me? No, because they think I'm a piece of shit. They have from the very fucking beginning. From the very first fucking year when I got with that woman and those Hispanic people called the police on me for kidnapping that girl, they always saw me as a piece of shit. So why the fuck is my family on there supporting anything on social media, anything, hitting a like, follow, anything, if you guys don't even know what the fuck my kids look like? But then you'll get on social media and listen to this fucking sob story shit from her and what? So no, I don't fuck with a lot of my family because of that. Okay? There's like really only one person in my family that I'm close to on some real shit, and that's my mother. Right? And even then, even though I want to talk to my mother every day, I avoid talking to my mother every day. Why? Because every time my mother talks to me, she wants to dump on me just the most heavy shit that I can't handle. Not that I can't handle it, because I obviously handle it, but I can't solve problems. I can't find solutions for problems that you make for yourself. You understand? So every time there's like this, I feel like worthless. You know what I'm saying? Even though, like, over the last, let's say, 3 months, I've worked consistently, sometimes 6 days in a row. The last 2 weeks, I've worked 6 days in a row, multiple fucking times. It's been my only off day since last week when I had a fucking off day. You understand? So, and it's not that I'm complaining about that, but it's a struggle. You understand what I'm saying? Just to pull your head above water, but then to have people say, "Oh, you don't work hard enough," or "You don't." I'm not saying that's what's happening in my life now. Nobody's doing it, but for my children to sit there and say that I'm lazy or this or that, y'all have no idea who I am. Right? Only because of the inadequacies that come from the other parental unit, because she can't get this or she can't do this. That falls on me. Oh, you're worthless. You're this. No, I'm not worthless. No, I've never been worthless. I love my children. I should have a relationship with my children. There's nothing that I've done. I could have cheated on this woman the whole relationship, which, by the way, I did not. I could have cheated on this woman the whole relationship, and that should not take away from the fact that I should have a relationship with my children. Am I right or wrong? To where the fact that they're poisoned against me is if I fucking beat on her, or if I beat on them, if I touched them, if I stole from the house, none of that ever happened. So the fact that I don't have a relationship with them, yeah, I'm a little bitter about that. I'm bitter about the fact that my family still fucking, like I say, be all up there fucking on her page, this, that, supporting bullshit. Like I don't get it. I just don't get it, because I would never, with none of my family, none of my cousins, my brother, I don't give a fuck who they were doing, what the fuck my relationship was with my brother's my brother's wife. If we were close and she was like a sister to me or whatever, if she fucked my brother over, there's no relationship after that. Especially if that nigga can't see his kids, there's nothing to say. I have nothing to say to you until my brother has a relationship with his children. That's just me though. That's how I live. So when people say, "Oh, how's your family?" Because I get the reason it comes up is not because here's the thing. I've been through so much fucking tragedy and trauma in my life, just dealing with shit that my mom's boyfriends and shit put us through, right? Just the fucking darkness that's in me, that I'm able to cut off anybody, bro. Honestly, I'm able to just dead anything in my heart, because at one point I had to pretend like my mother was fucking dead in my head, right? I had to, because she had came up missing. She was strung out on some stuff. She had came up missing. I didn't know what me and my brother were gonna do. This was high school. That stuff stays with you. There's no counseling out of this for a nigga like me. You understand? So I had to figure out what me and my brother was gonna do out of that, right? But in my head, I had to kill the fact that my mom was alive in this world, because nobody could find her. The police couldn't find her. We couldn't find her. None of that, right? So from that, I developed the ability to say, fuck it. If anybody wants to fucking abandon me, if anybody wants to throw me away, I can cut them the fuck off and pretend like they're dead. They don't exist to me in this world. That's why I am. That's a fucking survival mechanism that I have within myself in order to navigate this world through these fucking feckless ass humans that I deal with. You feel me? That's just it. That's how I am. So when people fucking sit up there and I feel like there's a level of betrayal there, or it's a level of fuck you to me, it's fuck you too. I don't give a fuck who it is. It could be anybody. It could be anybody on this fucking planet. I don't give a fuck who it is, right? Because the only fucking being on this planet that has my 100% respect is the Almighty. That's it. Everything else is fucking, has always proven to be, oh, I feel like this right now. You're not worth this. You're not worth this. You're not worth this. Humans as a whole can make the villains in the world, right? Because if I wasn't more grounded in this reality, I could let that darkness turn me into the most evil motherfucker on this planet. Y'all have no fucking idea. Y'all have no idea what I've seen. At one point, when we were going through what we were going through with my mom's boyfriend and all this other stuff, I didn't sleep for months, bro. I didn't sleep for months. If I did sleep, it was minutes here, minutes there, minutes here, minutes there. And in that time, as a little boy, you don't understand the amount of demons and darkness and the fucking abyss that I stared into. I saw what hatred is. I saw the dark and the cold of fucking space. What that life is the only thing that brings warmth and energy to this cold, desolate fucking universe. I stared into the abyss as a little fucking boy. I did. And never forgot it. Never seen it. Never forgot the voices, the demons, everything pulling at your fucking soul for fucking comfort. You understand? I remember it. I remember it like it was like it doesn't leave you. You understand? And it was only through the grace of God that lifted those spirits up off of me. You understand? But even to this day, the remnants are there. I don't give a fuck. So I don't deal with a lot of people, because I'll be and cuss people out for saying anything fucked up to me about anything. You don't pay this, you don't pay that. Motherfuckers, every check, I get paid every week, and most of my money goes to California. You understand? Have no problem with that. It is what it is. It's what the state does. It's what America does. That's the country I live in. It's a fucking robber baron's country. It don't mean that I can have any fucking effect or any influence over my children, especially my grown child, like who I would like to have a direct relationship right now. It's all fucked. It's fucked to the gods, but whatever. I just have to get that shit off this, because shit's been weighing heavy on me forever, not just now, but forever. And like, it is a vlog, so I'm gonna express some personal shit about myself, and that is the most personal shit that is in me and that I'm dealing with right now as a person. And I just had to get that out. And so if sometimes my content can seem like I'm being a little negative, or if we feel like there can be a little bit too much venom in my words, because I get shadow bans on TikTok often because of some of the content I make, because it can come off as vitriolic, you know what I'm saying? But it's really just me expressing myself. I rarely ever go directly at somebody. Even when I'm stitching people's videos and I'm talking about them, I'm never directly, I don't attack people's looks unless they're attacking somebody else's looks. I don't do that shit, you feel me? And if I am making jokes about somebody's looks, I'm being vague as fuck. I'm not talking about somebody specific, because that ain't what I do. I don't go directly at people and try to be mean or send an audience over there and do none of that. But the only thing I do is I speak with passion and fucking what I feel is the truth about what's going on in my life. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm probably going to end up becoming this person eventually. Some fucking dread knight with a flame sword, riding on some fucking hell steed into the abyss. I don't know, bro. It's just, I feel a certain way sometime, and just have to let it out. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, if you made it to the end, you are a will. And until next time, Bye-bye. I'm gonna do some more toy hauls later in the week. I got some more stuff to open, so yeah. But see you later.